anytime, anywhere. Access inspiration that never switches off. Stuck in traffic? Elevate your mood and own the moment. Just looking busy? Make every second count. Tap into Kingdom content instead. One tap, instant power, real transformation. Download the Elevate TV app now. Exclusively on Google Play.
Elevate TV, advancing Kingdom lifestyle.
Yes, welcome to Man Unveiled. This is Man Unveiled Wednesday. I'm grateful to receive you in Man Unveiled family. This is a big family, the only family that judges no men. We are not here to fight men. We are here to build men. I have seen of many platforms where men go and leave wounded more than they came, because all that they are told is what they are not doing, what they have not done, how wrongly they are approaching life. But who taught the man the right way to do things? We are here to do exactly that, to tell the man what is expected of him and to build him. We keep saying on Man Unveiled that it takes a man to get the best out of another man, and that in every man there is a mine. What you get out of that mine is dependent on how deep you are willing to dig. If you dig on the surface, you find ordinary stones. But if you dig deeper, you find gold. I'm joined by the one and only, the coach himself. I keep telling you that on Man Unveiled, we don't bring armchair generals. We bring real men. Men who are the shakers and movers. People who are helping people out there find their identity and find their unique selling points. Coach Moiro is a coach, and he'll tell us what he's doing with the minds of men. Because this man, coming from his background, he'll tell us more about himself. He's a family man and a personal development coach. Karibu sana, coach.
Wow, thank you so much, your wisdom. You know, I could go on and on listening to you. That was so inspiring.
We thank God.
You're such a powerful man, you know, in your own right. I think you're a coach and so many other things. I think we can even finish the show.
Come on.
Thank you.
What people don't know about Coach Moiro is that there are so many, when I said you are coming, there are so many people out there who have gone through your programs.
Wow.
In fact, one of them, called Elizabeth Mokinyo.
Yes.
There's something we are doing together with her, and very soon people will get to see on this show. She told me Coach Moiro is my mentor.
Wow, I'm so humbled, and it's true. I know her.
Yeah.
She's gone through the program.
Yeah.
And we've kept touch.
Wow.
There are also a few things we do together.
Wow.
An amazing lady, I must say.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so many other days, Gabriel, so many other people who keep talking to me about Coach Moiro. Before I met you, I had people telling me, you need to meet this man, you need to talk to this man. And because I have known you, the few years we have connected,
yes,
there's someone who is watching you for the very first time on Man Unveiled, and you have been here before.
Yes.
And on Elevate TV.
Yes, I've actually been here
severally.
3 times.
3 times, yes.
Yes.
Please take this time and say hi to our viewer. Let them know who Coach Moiro is and the services you offer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, your wisdom. And before I even introduce myself, I want to say what a wonderful introduction.
Wow.
I'm humbled, and I must admit, it's not about me. Even what I'm going to say today, I told God, please, just use me. I'm a vessel. I submit to the will of God, and what I do is just answering to his call.
Wow, powerful.
Thank you. So I am Coach Stephen Moiro, as Pastor Joe Wisdom has said, and I like telling people that I'm an architect of buildings by profession and an architect of people's mindsets by passion and practice. Yes, I studied architecture in the University of Nairobi, and I left there in 1993, and I've been in the practice for the last 33 years now. But at some point in my life, I discovered, besides having a profession, I have a calling.
Yes.
And if you have not discovered a calling, your life may end up not having a lot of meaning. You may find that you're directionless, you're not fulfilled. So when I found my calling, which is basically training people to discover their true purpose in life, and also discovering their true potential, and going ahead to lead themselves in the direction that the purpose is calling them, I heeded to that call, and I started a school called Born to Lead Academy of Personal Development. But that was after I actually went through my own training. I went to a school to learn about myself.
Yes.
Because I keep telling people, our school system is structured such that we learn about other things. We learn about mathematics, physics, whatever. But when you come outside here, you find there are times you are struggling and you're wondering what is wrong. I have studied, I have this degree, I have this career, but things are just not turning out right. You get married, you're struggling in the marriage, you get kids, you're having problems bringing them up. And I discovered that through this, it's because our school system was not structured to have us study the most important subject, and that is yourself. The most important subject you can study is yourself. So my program helps you study you, understand you. In fact, we say we have based it on 3 Ds. Discover yourself, develop yourself, then deliver yourself to the world.
Wow.
That's what we do at the Born to Lead Academy of Personal Development. And our mantra is very simple. Master yourself, lead the world.
Wow. What an introduction. And I love the 3 Ds. It's powerful.
Thank you.
Someone should pin that there, right there. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. Kindly let us know where you are watching us from. Feel free to comment, ask any question. We'll be sampling those questions right here on Man Unveiled. I think something that you have said is the importance of self-discovery. And someone said that the greatest university in the world and in life is university.
Very true.
The U.
The U University, which works in collaboration with another university.
Yes, sir.
Called the University of Hard Knocks.
Okay.
Because the U University is learning about you. But the Hard Knocks University is then this you dealing with the world, and the world is not fair. There are a lot of struggles, challenges. So if you can combine these 2 universities, that collaboration usually brings out the best of you.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, and Coach Stephen Moiro is here to graciously share his life and also the things that will help us also discover ourselves. We are talking about leading self, personal leadership. And one of the aspects of personal leadership is that you cannot lead others if you are not able to lead yourself
effectively.
Maybe you can help us from there.
Fantastic. You know, let me just go back a little bit to the Born to Lead program.
Yes.
We have structured it to have 9 modules. Personal leadership, self-mastery, emotional intelligence, finding your life purpose, personal branding, change and change management, overcoming fear, financial literacy, and what I call my pet subject, public speaking and presentation. You realize I've started with personal leadership.
Yes.
The reason being, leadership is the foundation of everything that you're going to achieve in this world. In fact, John Maxwell says, everything rises and falls on leadership.
That's true.
Think about countries. If a country is doing well, they have good leadership.
Yeah.
If a country is almost becoming a banana republic, then the problem is leadership. And that cascades down to institutions, companies. It cascades down to homes. But guess what? It cascades right down to the individual.
That's true.
Because, as a guy called 𝗣𝗘𝗥𝗦𝗢𝗡 once said, in life only three things happen naturally. Three things. One, confusion. Two, friction. Three, underperformance. Everything else requires leadership.
Wow.
So if you're finding that in your life there's a lot of confusion,
Yeah.
you're finding yourself stuck, you don't know what to go to do
Stranded.
next, you are stranded. You're finding that there's a lot of friction, especially in your relationships, right from home to work to society. You can't get along with people. And you're finding that even in the work you do, you never quite perform up to par. You're always way below your potential. It means you need to activate leadership in your life.
Wow.
And that's where personal leadership comes in. It's the foundation of all leadership. As you said, you cannot lead other people effectively until you've been able to lead yourself effectively. Why? Because the way you lead yourself is what determines whether others willingly will want to follow you. Because the best form of leadership is leadership by example.
Oh, yes.
We live in a world where we operate like the monkey world. Monkey see,
Monkey do.
monkey do. So it's about how you conduct your life, how you carry yourself, that makes other people look at you and say, that's a person we would want to emulate. That's a person we can willingly follow.
Yeah.
But then that brings the question of what exactly then is a leadership? And there are very many definitions of leadership. And allow me to just give one that I like using in my program.
Yeah.
Simply because it helps me now develop an agenda, a narrative that helps us get into the program. And it is this, that leadership is the ability to translate a vision into reality.
Wow.
So there are three things here. A vision.
Yes.
Which is basically the big picture. What you want. And then there is the reality of it. Because the vision is a mind thing. It's your mind. It's just visual. It's something you are seeing in your mind. And you can as well put it down on paper so that you can have something to refer to. But then the reality is the achievement of that. The realization of it, making it something real, something tangible, something that people can say, wow, here it is. It's no longer in the mind, it's out here. But now the nexus, the connection between that vision and this reality is what we are calling leadership.
Leadership for us.
Which means that it is something you do.
Yeah.
It is a set of skills that you must acquire and apply. Because leadership is not a noun. Leadership is action.
Yes.
The things you do, not the things you say. That's what leadership is.
The things you do, not the things you say.
Yes. Not what you say.
It's walking the talk.
It's walking the talk. Because a lot of people just say things, but they do not actualize what they are saying. They are not leading. Now, that's leadership in general.
Wow.
But now, today we want to talk about personal leadership.
Personal leadership, yes.
How does that definition then help us know what personal leadership is? From that definition alone, you can see that leadership of necessity implies direction, implies movement in that direction. And it implies a destination, a desired destination, which you are intentionally pursuing or going towards. That's just a simple explanation. But let me put it this way, that personal leadership is that ability now to decide and determine a direction for your own life, and then move towards that direction with a lot of clarity and consistency. Meaning, you know that this is the way I want to go. You know, somebody famously said that a leader knows the way, goes the way, shows the way.
Yeah.
So you need to know, what exactly do you want? Where do you want to go? And then you have to be consistent in terms of the actions that are going to lead you there.
Wow.
So it's not an on-off kind of business.
Consistency.
Consistency is a daily thing. It's your habits, it's your routines, it's your actions on a daily basis that take you to that destination.
Yeah.
So those are the things that constitute personal leadership.
Personal leadership. Wow.
So you got to start there. Do I know where I want to go? Do I know how to get there? Am I consistently doing things that are leading me there? If you can answer those questions, then you are practicing personal leadership. Yes.
Maybe as we continue with that aspect of personal leadership, how can one identify, how can one know whether they are basically living life, or how can they identify gaps in personal leadership? How can I know? Because there are so many people who think they are living their life, but they don't know that maybe there are some missing links. There are some deficiencies that is making them keep going through the cycle, stagnation, saying that this year will be my best year in life. After 3 months,
they are gone back.
You have gone back. The things that you
yes.
How can we identify the gaps on personal leadership?
Very good question. Now, there are 4 steps that I would want to expound on.
Yes, sir.
In terms of how you become a very good leader or self. But then, before we go to those 4 things, let me say that there are indicators that your personal leadership is wanting.
Yes.
And I will refer to what I first said about 𝗣𝗘𝗥𝗦𝗢𝗡, that there are 3 things that happen naturally in life. Confusion.
Yes.
That's one. So if you're finding that you don't have clarity in terms of your life, you don't have clarity in terms of what should you even be doing every day. Maybe you even go to work and you're wondering, why do I even come to work? Is it just about the money that comes at the end of the month, and then I pay my bills and that's it? Then maybe you're even at home and you're looking at your spouse and wondering, now, we really talk about why did I get here? Yeah? And there are times you wake up, you just eat whatever is available. You don't even worry about the effects of what you're putting in on your body, on your health, on your mental well-being. You know?
What Coach 𝗏𝗧 is saying, when you look at your life, you just look like an accident looking for a place to happen. You are just there.
I couldn't have put it better. Yes, that is just like an accident waiting to happen. So there's a lot of confusion. And by the way, do you know confusion? Sometimes you even say it manifests on your face. You look at someone and guy, what's wrong with this one? You're just looking at it, confused. You are a physical manifestation of confusion, even when you talk, you are blabbering all the time. People can't make head or tail of what you're trying to say, because your words and they are not directed, they are not organized, they are not structured. You're just talking for the sake of talking.
You are speaking to exercise your jaws, not because there's because there ain't a meaning you are putting on your words.
Or there's some air you have felt that you need to exhale. Just. You're not very intentional with what you're saying. So that's confusion. And then when you talk about friction, is when you see that even people near you don't want to be near you. Why? Because all the time you are confrontational, all the time you're controversial, all the time you are that kind of person others treat like, don't touch with a 10-foot pole. It's like you're walking with a warning, mbwa kali. Don't come too close. If you struggle to even relate to people, that already tells you there is friction in your life. And then, of course, I said, when you're performing, everything you're doing, you find it's underwhelming. There's no time you get to a point where you feel, wow,
I've done it.
You know? So you never quite bring out your best. You never on your A game, you know? So those are indicators already that personal leadership is lacking. And then another thing is when you even lack motivation. Sometimes even waking up from bed is a problem, you know? You find you would much rather be in bed than anywhere else. That, you remember when you talked about a couple that was having low self-esteem?
Yes, sir.
If you're finding that you're always having low self-esteem, there's an issue. That's a gap.
Or so people keep complaining more than when they are around you. They are just complaining.
Yes.
Not because you are pushing them to be better.
Yes.
But because you are more of a liability than an asset to them.
That's true. That's true. And that's what I'm saying. There are 4 things that we need to do.
Yes, sir.
So that we can improve. I am using the word improve carefully because to improve it means something exists.
There's already something.
There's
so, something on the table.
If it doesn't exist, don't worry. The 4 things I want to talk about will still help. And the first thing is you must do what is called self-awareness. You must be self-aware. You must be intentional in terms of knowing exactly who you are, what you are all about. And that takes you taking a back seat, getting away from the noise, from the daily hassles, just being intentional in terms of asking yourself the very relevant questions. Who are you? And I'll tell you something.
Yes, sir.
Before I went through my own personal development training, I used to think that simply because I studied architecture, that's who I am. And now that I know better, I always refer to a TED Talk I watched from a lady called Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Most likely have heard of her. She's a famous Nigerian American. I don't know whether that's the right way to describe her. She's very particular about some of these things. And the TED Talk was titled, The Danger of a Single Story. Now, you see, when you go through our educational system, I keep referring to that.
Yes.
There are very many people who think when you get a degree, when you get a diploma, when you get that is all you are. And that is why we keep talking about tamaking, because most people are looking for jobs that are aligned with their educational academic qualifications. True or not? True. And that can lead to a lot of frustrations. But as Chimamanda Ngozi points out in that TED Talk, The Danger of a Single Story, she says that the danger of a single story is not that it is totally untrue, but it is that it is incomplete. You are not one thing.
That's true.
And sometimes that one thing you're thinking you are is not really your best. So when you become self-aware, you dig deeper. You do that discovery journey I'm talking about to know what else are you.
The gold.
What is that gold that
is hidden
wisdom was talking about? Because you said it very well. We are all gold mines.
Yes.
Napoleon Hill in his book, Think and Grow Rich, says that more gold has been mined from the mines of men than has ever been mined from the earth. What does that mean? Your mind carries so much value, so much gold. But if you have not been intentional to discover them, then you will live your life living as just what society defines you as. You will live your life with that problem of a single story. But if you are keen on discovering who you are, and I invite you to come to Born to Lead. I'm not advertising, but that's what we help people do.
Yes.
You will come to discover that you have special gifts that God put in you when he created you.
Yes.
And luckily, they are not revocable. God does not revoke gifts.
That's true.
They are from cradle to grave. It is now up to you to discover them and utilize them, because those gifts could be the master key to anything in this world.
Yeah.
You know, the Bible says that your gift will make room for you, and it will present you before kings.
Yes.
If you discover your gift, you might even then discover, yes, the academic qualifications are good. I cannot say anything negative about that, but your gift may even supersede
That's true.
your academic qualifications in terms of the doors
That it can open.
will open for you. So self-awareness is one, to know what you carry. Self-awareness also is to know how do you come across when you are dealing with people.
Okay.
Because you see, there is a saying where I come from that 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗧.
Yes.
And it simply means watu ndio mali kwa Kiswahili,
Yes.
or in English.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you can translate it.
Yeah, they say that people are a resource.
Yes. Oh, I was worried you might say people are things.
That is direct translation.
Yeah, and simply put,
The resources are with the people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your wealth is in people.
Yeah.
Every person you meet is probably a key or a door to some place.
That's true, yes.
Yeah. What you want is with someone.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, be aware of how you come across to people, because sometimes we self-sabotage. We're not self-aware that when we deal with people, we are not friendly. We don't come across as good or nice, polite. We are rude. You know, you need to be aware.
Yeah.
So that then you can work on yourself. You can work on your emotions. You can work on your people skills.
Yeah.
Because if you are not aware, how will you work on anything?
In fact, you bring a lot of confusion.
Yeah. So that level of self-awareness helps you go through 4 levels of competence. What we call the unconscious incompetence, where you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah, that's
And then you
Which
go
is very
to
dangerous.
conscious incompetence. Now that's where self-awareness starts clipping in. That now you know what you don't know. That's like now a child who needs to grow. And then you come to what we call conscious competence. You are working on it, and you are aware you are working on it. It's like when you are starting to drive a car, when you are engaging a gear, you are so conscious, isn't it?
Yeah.
If it's a manual car, of course, to these days, I don't know whether that applies, because all vehicles have become automatic. And then finally, when you're now totally self-aware,
Yes.
and you've gone through the other steps I want
Yes.
to talk about, you get to a level of unconscious competence. Now, you're so good at it, you're like a fish swimming. It doesn't need to
you're not straining, you're not struggling.
You don't struggle.
Wow.
So the way you relate to people, the way we use your gift, you come to a show like this, I hope that an exhibit of what I'm saying.
No, you are doing justice. You are doing justice with the topic.
I'm just saying that even in a show like this,
Yes.
you need to come across like you know what you're
Yes,
saying,
that's
and
true.
you're not struggling. You didn't come here to try.
Yes.
You came here to do what you are naturally good at, and you're aware of it. So that is self-awareness.
Yes, sir.
Then there's a second one, which is self-reflection.
Maybe I want us to come to self-reflection.
Yes.
Because I want to give you enough time. I just want to acknowledge those who are watching us online. Thank you so much for those. You know, there are many people we don't acknowledge, and especially those that watch us through their TV,
Yes.
through their screens. I know even, you know, through Pang and other, you know, avenues. But we acknowledge you, and we know that you are watching us. It's only that you are not able to read your comments, because your comments are right there with you. But those who are on Facebook and YouTube, because you can express, that's what we are able to sample. And we want to acknowledge Gabriel Mungai.
Oh.
He's saying that university coach is always fire. Good evening, gentlemen. I'm tuned and with my notebook and paper, sipping the best from the best. Yeah, Coach Gabriel, take note and make notes, because you will need this note somewhere. He's a good student.
I know. He's a great man.
He kept on telling me, you need to know, you need to meet Coach. But finally it happened.
Yeah.
So before you come to the next point, and I'm sure you are learning I pray that God will give us understanding, because what is happening tonight can be what you have been waiting for, what you have been trusting God for, what you need for your next level. I want to give Coach a minute to sip some water, but after 2 minutes, we are coming back.
Life Church International, the Apostolic House, is taking a bold step of faith, introducing the Infinity Eastern Bypass Land Project, our mission to secure land for God's house, a place where generations will be transformed. To encourage your support, Apostle 𝗣𝗲𝗥𝗦𝗢𝗡 is giving a powerful gift, his transformational book, Restructuring Your Money. With every gift of only 2,000 Kenyan shillings, you receive this life-changing book, personally autographed by Apostle David, and you sow into a legacy of faith. Partner with us, possess the land, build God's house. The time is now.
Elevate your brand with Elevate TV, a premier media station in the country. We specialize in video production, live coverage, advertising and social media marketing. We do quality production for YouTube videos, podcasts and live events. Transform your vision into reality with creativity and precision. Call us today and elevate your story on 0705 872 237.
Yes, welcome back to Man Unveiled. We are looking at personal leadership. And as I had said there earlier, we have the best of the best doing justice on this topic. We could not have gotten a better deal than this. Coach Stephen Moiro.
Thank you.
And I continue getting some feedback here. There are people who are enjoying this program.
Wow.
They are saying that they are taking note and making notes.
We thank God.
Yeah, and I'm sure if you want more of this, he'll tell us where we can find him. I know we are doing personal development, but every person have their own selling point.
Very true.
And today also remember to tell us about hiking.
Oh, I will.
There are people who need to. There are people who need to shed a lot of weight. Their greatest enemy is the weight they have.
Yeah, but hiking is not just about weight.
Yes.
There's so much about
networking, hiking. Of course.
But also,
yes,
reconnecting with nature.
With nature, yes.
With the purity of creation.
Wow.
Because you see, God did not intend for us to pollute this world, but we have so much polluted it that sometimes we are killing ourselves by just staying in the city. So when you go out there to the forest, to the mountains, that place is very unpolluted.
Wow.
So you get to actually breathe very fresh air. Wow. Fresh oxygen manufactured just for you. As, of course, as you give the trees and other plants carbon dioxide.
What it belongs to them.
But then also it's a very good place to meditate and to listen to the quietness of the universe.
Wow.
That way you can connect with God very well.
Wow.
So it's a good place to go and declutter.
Powerful.
Yes.
Powerful. Do you feel like you need that? You look for Coach. He's right here. Now, Coach,
Yes.
Personal leadership.
Yes.
We have talked about self-awareness.
Yes.
That was number one.
Yes.
Let's go to number two.
Number two is very closely related to
Yes.
self-awareness, because
Yes.
now when you become aware,
Yeah.
the next thing is when you start the journey of personal leadership, you have to regularly do what is called self-evaluation.
Okay.
And when you talk about self-evaluation, actually, let me call it self-reflection.
Yes.
Because self-reflection is about evaluating yourself. You basically looking at, okay, where am I? You start with, where am I? I've started a journey.
Yeah.
Or I want to start a journey. Niko wapi?
Yes.
Because if you want to go somewhere,
Yeah.
you must first understand
Where you stand.
are. So that then you know how you start, what you need,
That's
the journey you need to take, how long it's gonna take, what along the way you need to onboard,
Wow.
what you need to shed off.
The support you need.
The support you need, what you need to leverage. So self-evaluation is basically looking at yourself and evaluating mahali uko.
Wow.
And if you've started that journey now, every time you need to look back and say, how much have we covered? How far have I come? How far do I still need to go? What are the things that probably I've been doing which are dragging me behind or making me go at a pace that is not as fast as I would want? Because if you can't evaluate something, it's very hard to correct it or
That's
change
true.
it.
That's true.
So self-reflection helps you know where you are, but it also helps you know what you need to change, to amend, to improve. Because the journey of personal leadership is a journey of growth.
Yeah.
You are going somewhere, you are growing, you are becoming.
Yes.
It's a journey of becoming. So when you do self-reflection, and which I'm saying leads you to self-evaluation, you are always looking at, what am I becoming?
Yes. And where am I coming from?
Where am I coming from?
Yeah. Wow.
How do I fireproof myself so that I don't slide back?
Yeah.
Because you see in life, and I think it is Abraham Maslow who said this, you can make a choice to go back to safety or to go forward to growth. Life is about choices.
Yes.
And when you're doing this reflection, you are looking at the choices you have made. Have they made you go backwards? Or are they making you go? Even when you look at the people around you, when you're doing your reflection, you see your wisdom as a friend. Does he help me grow? Or is he just draining me?
Yeah.
Because these are the kind of things you do when you are reflecting.
Yeah.
Yes. And that helps you know how to proceed, how to keep moving.
Wow.
If you can't evaluate yourself, you can't evaluate anything else. You need to keep, do you have the right skills to achieve what you want to achieve? Like you mentioned about hiking, and you said a lot of people are struggling with weight.
Yeah.
Sometimes things like extra weight can lead to other complications.
Oh, yes.
Like blood pressure.
Oversleeping.
Yes. Like even your brain feeling very sluggish. But if you never sit to reflect on what is causing these things, you may never know that the weight is the problem.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the weight doesn't just come. The weight comes because maybe you're overeating,
Yeah.
or you are eating the wrong things, or you are not even burning what you are eating.
Yeah.
All those things. So personal leadership
Yeah.
calls you to do a lot of
Wow.
self-reflection.
Yes.
And the reason why I am so keen on self-reflection is because personal leadership has 6 pillars. I'm not going to go into the details, but one of the pillars is your spirituality, which I say it's about your relationship with God, but also about your value system.
Yes.
You need to reflect on what you believe in, your principles of life.
Yeah.
Are they helping you or are they dragging you behind?
Wow.
Then the other thing is about your health, which is why I have mentioned this. Because if you are not in good health, okay, granted there are some things that are beyond you. But most of the things that we suffer from are self-inflicted.
Yeah.
And you need to reflect on it and see, what am I doing that is not serving me? What can I do to change it? It's all up to you.
Yeah.
And then you have relationships. You have to keep reflecting. Who are these people in your life? Are they helping you? Are they draining you? Are they making you grow? Are they demolishing you? Are they pushing you up or pulling you down? Because you know we have a lot of people in this world who have PhDs.
Yeah.
Pull her down or pull him down. Yeah? Not
They are frustrated and they want to frustrate everyone else.
Yes. So anyway, and I was told that people with PhDs, they drive BMWs. They blame, they moan, they whine. Those are their characteristics. So yeah. And then we have your money. You got to keep reflecting on your money, evaluating where are you in terms of your money journey, because that's another pillar. Money is very important in our lives. We're always struggling with debt, struggling with not making it. You need to reflect and say, what are you doing wrong?
What is it,
Yeah. And then, of course, you have to think about your mind.
Wow.
How are you replenishing your mind? How are you feeding your mind?
Yeah.
Because your mind is your greatest
That's
asset.
true. That's true.
Yeah,
It
and that
requires
asset
renewal.
needs to be, yes. You have to keep renewing it. You have to keep feeding it. You have to keep taking care of it.
Yes.
And there are very many things you can do to feed your mind.
Yeah.
And occasionally you just have to run away from social media, from screens, from, you know, from the noise.
Yeah.
And then finally, of course, you have to reflect on the work you're doing, because you came to this world to leave a mark, to make a
that's true.
contribution. So you got to reflect on the work you do. Keep evaluating all these things, and
Wow.
your journey to personal leadership will be well and truly on course.
That reflection is such a powerful level.
And before we move to the next one, allow me to say this. Self-reflection is something you schedule. It's not a happenstance. It's not accidental. Of course, everything about personal leadership has to be very intentional. But self-reflection means set aside time when you are doing this evaluation. You could say, like, every week, I want to review my health. I want to review my relationships. I want to review my finances. I want to review my mind. I want to review my work, my career. I want to review my relationship with my maker, my principles. That is what you need to do. Set aside time intentionally.
must
The
be intentional.
greatest people you hear of, they do that. Yeah. Even Jesus used to do a lot of self-reflection.
Oh, yes.
Going to
the
the
mountain.
mountains, and sometimes he would just disappear from the company of his disciples to do that.
Wow.
Yes.
There are people who are always with the masses. And I keep telling people, sacred things are spoken in sacred places.
That's true.
And you know, there's this scripture in Jeremiah 33 verses 3. It says that, call unto me and I'll answer you. I will show you great and mighty things that you did not know.
Very true.
Anything that you expect from God, things that you don't understand, there's no way you'll find them within the masses. Sometimes you have to pull to the sacred place. What you're saying, it must be intentional.
Very intentional.
You don't find yourself in the sacred place. You plan to be found.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Wow.
on that point, you know, we were talking about hiking.
Yes.
I can tell you without any fear of contradiction that I have done Kilimanjaro 90 times.
Wow.
90. And out of the 90, about 30 of them I've done alone.
Wow. Okay.
I walk there and I go and do now that self-reflection.
Yes.
I climb specifically to think about my life.
Wow.
To evaluate what I'm doing right, what I'm not doing right. To also speak to God alone.
Yes. Yeah.
And those have been some of the most fulfilling hikes I have done.
Wow.
Yes.
It's therapeutic.
Very therapeutic and very fruitful. When I come back, I'm so recharged.
Yeah.
I can't trade that for anything else.
So you can consider hiking for self-reflection.
Very true.
Powerful.
Then we have the third thing
Yes, sir.
that personal leadership demands of us. And that is now self-determination.
Wow.
Self-determination. Because in this life, you got to realize nobody is coming to rescue you, Joe.
Yeah.
You're on your own.
Every man for himself.
Yes. And the way you handle your private matters, the way you set goals and pursue them, the way you make decisions, the way you make choices when you are alone, that's what determines how your life ends up. So self-determination, I would want to look at it like how countries like Kenya or any other country that was colonized reached a point where they realized under the colonial masters they can never reach their full potential.
Yeah.
Because they are always at the mercies of other people.
Yeah.
So self-determination therefore means you've got to break free from the opinions of other people, from the influences, undue influences of other people or circumstances, and decide that this is what I want for me.
Wow.
You decide what you want to do with your life.
Take responsibility.
Take total and complete control of your life. You take responsibility because your life is your responsibility.
Yeah.
And when you entered here, hakuna mtu mulikuja na yeye.
Yes.
So, and when you exit, hakuna mtu mta exit na yeye.
Yeah.
So why is it that in between we want to always tag other people along with, you know? And I'm not saying don't associate with people, but in terms of your life, you can determine what you want in terms of where you want to live, how much money you want to make, what car you want to drive, what kind of a family you want to raise, all those things. How healthy you want to be to the extent that you can control that. Because where health is concerned, I'm always careful because I know there are things that are beyond us. And I leave those to God. But to a large extent, you are in charge. So you need to understand that this is not about anybody else. It's about you. And that's personal leadership. Just like in a country, right now we are talking about Vision 20-something. All those are self-determination. Or they are about determining where we want our country to go. If we do that with a nation, if we do that with companies, why can't we do it with the very basic unit of society? And that is you. So you need to determine for yourself your destiny.
You can't keep blaming the government.
No.
You keep blaming your parents that they never took you to school. Right now you are earning. You have not taken yourself back. But you keep blaming those who never took you. That time you didn't, there was no money. You keep blaming your elder brother that he was in a position to help you, he did not. Right now you are in a position to help yourself. You're not doing anything about it. You know, people want to keep blaming anybody else.
Because it's very easy. It's very easy to blame.
You want to keep blaming your mathematics teacher. That you are even trying to threaten him that where is hapa ni wapi?
Ulisema sitaenda mbali.
Sitaenda mbali, hapa ni wapi?
Hapa ni wapi?
You need to heal. Continue, sir.
And maybe the mathematics teacher is not even there anymore.
Imagine.
You can't keep talking to someone who...
And maybe that is why they are where they are.
So, finally, on this journey of personal leadership.
Yes.
And I've put it as the last one because I believe without these, all the others will just fall apart.
All right.
Is self-management.
Oh.
Self-control.
Wow.
You know, the Bible in Proverbs 25, verse 28 says that a man without self-control is like a city whose walls are broken down. Wow. You can never rise above the level of your control.
Wow.
How you control what you think, how you think.
Yes.
You control your emotions so that you do not let your emotions drive you. I keep telling people that emotions are like electricity. They are very good servants, but they are very bad masters.
That's true.
If you allow emotions to control you, you are just a disaster.
That's true.
Not even waiting to happen. It's happening.
It's happening.
Yes. And people don't even want to deal with you. Because it's in life, it's never really what happens.
Yeah.
It's what you do about it.
Wow. How you react to what happens.
Yes. So, in fact, I want to say that when you're practicing self-control, you are responding, not reacting.
Ah, wow.
The reason being, reacting is a visceral thing. It's an emotional thing, which you do without the benefit of, first of all, analyzing what the likely consequences are going to be. So when you reason, you give yourself the benefit of analyzing.
You know, there's something that that I wrote somewhere.
Yeah.
That when you engage your emotions at certain levels,
Yes.
high levels,
Yes.
it disconnects you from common sense.
True. True.
That's what you're saying.
Yes. Very true. And when you talk about self-control or self-management, also called self-regulation, again, it's denying yourself the impulsive benefits.
Yes.
You don't become a creature of impulse.
Yeah. You arrest your appetites.
You arrest your appetites. Because a lot of people have derailed their destinies because of their uncontrolled appetites, like the sensual appetites.
Yes.
If you are a carnal being, your destiny is definitely going to suffer. Yeah. If again you are an impulsive spender, your money life is going to suffer. And of course that affects every other aspect of your life. If you just speak out of turn, again, even the way you relate with people is going to suffer. Because self-control also means know when to talk, know when to remain silent. There are places when silence is golden.
Oh, yes.
Become a good listener. You know, Confucius told us that the difference between a wise man and a fool is that a fool speaks because he has to speak.
He has to say something.
He has to say something. He feels like the world is dying to hear him say something. But
you
a
can't
wise
cross
man,
the meeting without me saying something.
Yeah, but a wise man only speaks when he has something
To say.
To say.
Powerful.
So in a meeting, if you want to know who is wise, look at the people who are quietest.
Yeah.
And when they speak,
Yeah.
there's power, there's wisdom.
Wow.
Everybody respects what they are saying. But everybody is always, excuse me.
They are not even letting others speak.
No. They even say, I know what you're about to say. How? Are you an angel? So, and you will come across as a fool, isn't it? So, and it's better to keep quiet and let people think you're a fool.
In fact, there is wisdom. There's more wisdom, yes.
Yeah, I'm saying it's better to keep quiet
Yes.
and let people think you're a fool than open your mouth and confirm it.
They better think you are one. You rather than open your mouth and they confirm that you are. That confirmation, you know, they certify, you become a certified fool.
Yes.
You are confirmed.
He's just confirmed our sphere. Remember?
Wow. That's powerful.
There's a time, and I will not name names.
Yes.
Some two politicians were at each other.
Yeah.
So one of them said something absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then the other one, who was being targeted with whatever this one said, when he came on, he said, you know, every time you open your mouth, you confirm our worst fears, that you have nothing between your ears. Now, which is really a demonstration of what I'm saying, you know, when you control your mouth, do you know you don't even have to worry about, you don't have to watch your back.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
You control your mouth.
Wow.
Yeah. So only speak when you have to speak. And that is a key part of
Personal leadership.
self-regulation.
Yeah, self-regulation.
And people will respect you.
Wow.
If you are just a motor mouth,
Yeah.
chances are you will end up saying nonsense, and you will erode respect.
And you know, self-control is a fruit of the Holy Spirit.
And amen. Yes. Yes.
Wow, such a powerful tool.
It is. Indeed it is. In fact, for me, that is the summation of what personal leadership is. You know where you want to go. You've already determined that. You keep evaluating, but then you know that there are distractions that will come along the way. Don't let them. You know there are appetites you will encounter. Don't let them.
Yes.
So you keep your focus. When you are controlled, you're focused.
Wow.
And you do not have energy leaks. Because a lot of men are suffering in this world because of the leaks of their energy. If
The energy is leaking.
Yes. If, for example, you are a womanizer, you leak a lot of energy.
That's true. I
You
agree.
leak a lot of resources. If, for example, you just talk out of turn, now what little respect people may have had because of talking out of turn, you leak the respect. Eventually, unaachwa tu hapo, you are empty. Nobody wants to deal with an empty debe, isn't it?
I was looking for a scripture here.
Yes.
In Proverbs 16,
Yes.
verse 32.
Yeah.
It says that he who is slow to anger, in short, able to control self,
Yeah.
is better than the mighty.
Very
and he
true.
who loses his spirit, he who has self-control, than he who takes a city.
Yes. Absolutely.
It's a
Very
powerful,
true.
powerful
Very
thing.
powerful. And that's why the Bible also tells us that the power of life and death
Is
is
in
in
the
the tongue.
Wow.
So if you can control,
If you can tame it.
yes, and you know the tongue is connected to emotions, you know, so the control here
Yes.
is holistic. If you can control your emotions, you'll be able to control your tongue. If you can control your emotions, you'll be able to control your behavior. You'll be able to control ultimately your character. Because in personal leadership, one of the things that I like telling people is that you need to beware of your thoughts,
Yes.
because they become words. You need
Yes.
to beware of your words, they become actions. You need to beware of your actions, they become habits.
Yeah.
And be aware of your habits,
Yeah.
they become character.
Wow.
Be aware of your character, because that's what determines your destiny.
Wow.
And ultimately, everything stems from thoughts. A man who is keen on personal leadership
Yes, sir.
must be keen on developing his head office.
Wow.
And your head office is your thoughts,
Is your congosity.
is your congosity.
Yes.
If you can control that, because that's what you will use for all the things I've talked about. Being self-aware, self-reflection, self-determination, self-management. It's all about here. So if a man can arrest what is here,
Wow.
you are keen on this, what you feed here, you'll be okay. Your personal leadership journey will be good.
You know, you have made me see personal leadership from a very, very different perspective. And I think I like your school of thought, sir.
Thank you.
I have listened to many people talk about personal leadership, but the way you are bringing it out, and especially on the part of self-regulation, that's a power. And you said that is the anchor of anything else.
Yes.
If you lose it from the head office, if you lose it from there,
Yeah.
everything else is untamed.
Can I tell you something?
Yes, sir.
And you've seen it.
Yes.
Just to reinforce or support what you are saying.
Yeah.
There are people who will get some money and they want to get into business. They look for very good locations.
Yes, sir.
They get best buildings, put up best offices, and they label their head office or headquarters.
Yes.
And they get in there and they're so full of themselves. Now they employ beautiful secretaries. They start having affairs.
Yes.
They start doing other things. Start now even engaging in corruption to sustain this kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
Eventually what happens? Have you heard of people who've committed suicide because they could not sustain the pressure? They could
Yes.
not deal with the pressure from all these things that are happening.
Yes.
Is it not true?
It is. It has happened.
Why? Because they were so concerned about a physical address as a
Yes.
head office or headquarters.
Yes.
And they did not take care of the real headquarters, which is here.
Oh my goodness.
Because if you take care of what is here, you could be wallowing in debt, because there are times life happens.
Yes.
You are almost drowning in debt, but you can still stand and say, 𝗕𝗵 ndio tuko,
Yes.
and we are going to deal with this.
Wow.
It doesn't matter.
We'll handle it.
You could still be facing a storm at home, but because your mind is in the right place, you look at the situation and say, there is no situation bigger than me.
There are no
or
leakages.
bigger than my God. There are no leakages. I'm going to deal with this. Because ultimately, let me tell you something. Maybe this is what I would want to conclude with. The true measure of a leader is not what they do when things are comfortable or convenient. The true measure of a leader is how they deal with challenges, with crises, with difficult situations. Is how they navigate the murky waters. Is how they remain sane even when everything else says you now should be breaking down. And the true leaders also, when things are constant,
Yes.
they don't become complacent. They actually disturb the status quo so that they can usher in new beginnings, new frontiers. As an individual, don't be comfortable. Be happy when you're confronted with the challenges. Because the moment you overcome those challenges, that's what makes people look at you and say, wow, if Joe dealt with this storm,
If
and
he
he
handled
came out victorious, even me, I can do it. That's what makes people come to you and say, Joe, we want you to show us the way.
Wow.
Show us the way. Show us.
You can now lead others.
Yes. Like I think somewhere in the Bible, somebody said to Jesus, show us your way, Master.
Yes. Wow. You are a good example.
Yes.
We have followed you.
Yes.
We have seen.
Yes.
What a powerful program. I think we have just scratched the surface. Someone is just about to say, go deeper, Coach Muiro. Go deeper. Go before we go deeper. You know, in Nigeria they say, go deeper, Papa.
Let me tell them, Papa will be back.
Papa will be back. But Papa want to tell us something in a few seconds about Born to Lead Leadership Summit.
Oh,
say something about it, sir, because
thank you so
I know
much.
there's someone who they want more of what you're talking about.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Yes. This is your camera.
Yes. For the last 3 years, we've been having a Born to Lead Annual Leadership Summit. And it's a summit during which we bring together members of the alumni who've gone through the program, who want to keep growing, but also members of society, anyone who is interested in taking their leadership to the next level. And what we do is that we also invite captains of industry to come and speak to us about their experiences in leadership. They basically pour unto us.
Yes.
And you know, it's a place where we come to fill our cups.
Yes.
Because we are told time and again, you cannot pour from an empty cup.
True.
And let me just say, this year's annual leadership summit is going to be held at the Trademark Hotel, Village Market, quite an iconic venue. And our keynote speaker this year is going to be none other than Dr. Julius Kim-Getich, the group CEO of Jubilee Holdings.
Yeah.
And we are so humbled and honored that he's accepted to come and be with us. We'll also be having another titan in the marketplace in terms of leadership, Dr. 𝗟𝗏 𝗟𝗏, who is also coming to speak to us about a very amazing topic, transgenerational intelligence, which is a new kind of intelligence. I think she even invented it, but it's an amazing thing how, you know, generations can communicate and understand each other. But there will be other speakers, great speakers. I may not be able to name all of them. So it's going to be fun. And of course, yours truly, Coach Stephen Moiro, will be talking about personal leadership as a foundation for success. And guess what? This leadership summit is also going to be an occasion to mark our 10th anniversary as Born to Lead Academy, through which we have graduated over 1,500 students. So it's an amazing one. Our theme for the year, building an unshakable future. What skills do you need to acquire to make sure that you have secured your future? That's what we'll be discussing.
Wow. How do we register? How do people register?
Now, we do have a registration link, and I've shared it on all my social media platforms. I've shared it on my personal Facebook account, 𝗪𝗏𝗧-BTL, on our Born to Lead Academy page. You can go to our Facebook Born to Lead Academy page. You can also go to my social media Instagram account at 𝗪𝗏𝗧, and you can also go to LinkedIn, Coach 𝗪𝗏𝗧. All that you will get.
Wow.
I'm also on TikTok doing a few things
my
to,
goodness. Great.
you know, just psych this up.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Powerful.
And as 𝗪𝗏𝗱𝗏 𝗏𝗏𝗧 likes saying, you can't make these things up. You just have to be there to believe it, because it will be smoking. 𝗪𝗏𝗱𝗏, don't charge me for using your phrase.
Powerful, powerful, powerful.
Yes. And it's only 4,500.
Yeah.
And you get
fact, yeah.
10 o'clock tea and snacks,
yeah.
buffet lunch, international cuisine, and 4 o'clock tea and snacks as you network with people.
Wow.
And the venue, of course, is fantastic. International standards.
Wow. Powerful invitation right there. I am sure you'll be interested to go and experience Born to Lead Summit. It's not just a meeting, it's an experience. Maybe that's what your business needs. That's what your life needs. You know, it will be a mind, your mind will be redefined. The way you see things, the way you know, the way you interact with others. I saw there are a lot of topics that you'll be handling.
Yes.
So I want to ask you to visit 𝗪𝗏𝗧 page and get more information on that. I think that's our time. I'm Joe Wisdom. Thank you for being here. I look forward to hosting you many more other times. It is always a pleasure to have you. God bless. Good night. That was Man Unveiled.